All right. Where's your camera? It's on me.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, hi, ISO buddies. Today, we are filming from the Sterling Zoo. This is our guest, Kyle. We're live on location. He's got his great Sterling Zoo shirt. We've got another camera going so we can see stuff. First up, we're going to look at this guy right here. He looks like he's ready to go. He's dying to be on camera. This is a blue-tongued skink whose name is...
I don't name stuff.
He doesn't name stuff. So his name's Bluey, who's a girl on TV, but still. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous animal. We don't have our co-host today. We were going to have our co-host. So we came from Kyle's house because Kyle is in an undisclosed location in a bunker somewhere in the wilderness. And he has more individual species than I've ever seen in one location that isn't a pet store. And even some pet stores can't really match this diversity. So we're going to look at it. We're going to take a look at as much as we can in the hour that we have and ask some questions of Kyle while we're here. So we're going to kind of walk around and see if anybody has any questions. Go ahead and put them in the posts, and we'll answer them as we get to them. I don't think we're going to have time for Q&A at the end. So let's get to it.
All right, so we'll start here and then work
Yeah.
there, and then finish with the big thing last.
We're going to start in the West Wing and move our way around. And we have somebody who's also out to see us. These guys are all interested in being on camera today. So this is a Chihuahua gecko. Actually, Kyle, what is it?
It is a Chihuahua. It's a Pine Island.
Chihuahua?
Yep.
Okay. I almost said it right.
Oh.
He almost wants to come out. Hi, buddy. Super cool gecko. Let me get you over on this screen. Sorry, guys. There we go. There he is. Hey, bud. Are you chilling out a little bit now? Not quite. Definitely a male.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw his mad lumps. Sugar lumps. We call them sugar lumps in the hobby. Come here, bud. There you go. There you go. He definitely didn't want to go back in.
All right, and then...
I was told this was a tokay gecko after I opened it, and it's not. He's not there anymore, but I couldn't have closed it faster.
Just a bunch of hissers in here.
Hisser roaches just got some banana peel. There we go. There's a good male.
Should be French in there, maybe?
No? We've all seen hissers. We're good.
All right.
I've got a pile of tree frogs in front of me here.
These are Mexican leaf frogs.
All right. Leaf frogs, not tree frogs, guys. It's a good thing these
or
guys
Mexican dumpy frogs. I mean, they're all like the same
Oh, okay.
thing. Yeah.
All right. So they're sub-adults, basically, too,
Yep.
right?
So, yeah, my friend Mike on Crosstown Exotics, he produced these.
We'll be talking to Crosstown Exotics in a couple weeks. These guys are great. Kyle spent his whole day cleaning up down here today, so please appreciate that in the comments.
Right, and then this
Nice
is my,
hair. Thanks, Grady.
A Graminia over here.
I have this exact same setup. Oh, this is the Abronia. This is my jam. This is what got me coming back to Kyle's. I was hoping he could breed them because they are awesome. It's a arboreal Mexican lizard. Or Mexican arboreal lizard.
Probably get a bunch more of these.
They are awesome. I can't really hold him, can I?
No, you can.
Show. Come here, bud. Don't jump. Don't jump. Come here. I'll put you right here. Oh, crap. Here we go. Oh, look at this guy. And he's a young one too, right?
Yeah, that one's actually, that was born in 2017. It was captive bred.
Now, these guys, the fascinating thing of these captive breds is they're kind of easy to tell because they're blue, right?
Yeah,
and the bright green ones are wild caught.
Yep.
Something in the wild they get gives them that bright green color. The tail is semi-prehensile. He's just really cool lizard. Just now he's already chill. I held this guy the whole time I was here last time, and he just totally hung out on me. I would equate them a little bit to an emerald tree skink as far as that's concerned. Like, very cool. He's got cool little calcium pouches going on here. I took over. So you've had this guy about a year.
So I got that in 2017. So it's been
Oh,
like
wow.
4 years.
Okay. All right. So he's definitely
well, I guess in the summer of 2017. So it's coming up on 4 years.
So he's definitely an adult. So you guys can see.
Yeah. So it's just like a smaller female.
Okay. Oh, there's a female?
Yeah.
All right, sweetie, here you go. I'll put you right back. And you get in there. Your lunch.
Yep. And then do you want to stick with the Bronia theme and go across, and then?
We'll come back to another Abronia.
Okay.
That's fine. We'll keep it going here.
All right.
Now, this is where Kyle and I talked about getting a lot of live plants, or we talked about him getting a lot of live plants last time I was here, and it's really coming together.
All right. This is a gargoyle gecko, just a juvenile.
Just a great looking, just really nice reds on that guy or gal. I don't know. I didn't check for sugar lumps.
And then this one is my Katari River dart frog tank. Of course, they're not out. But
Do they usually sit in their hide?
yeah.
There they go. Oh, they're fast. Okay. Kind of blue.
Yeah. So like they're kind of like a dark blue.
Oh yeah, they're hard to see.
Yeah, they're really hard to see on here.
Are you losing your phone?
And then this one is the Rodis, which my tank kind of got flooded.
We had a Mist King issue in this tank earlier, I guess. There goes one.
Yep. And then these are my Pentablonica Rodis.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, I like the white.
Just basically black and white.
People are like, oh yeah, in the hobby, people were like, these guys are always hiding and everything.
Yeah.
I've never had that issue. Mine are always out asking for food. They're so fat.
I've heard Erotis are pretty bold.
Yeah,
And they're just doing sugar flies.
fruit flies,
Fruit
yes.
flies.
Yep.
Okay. Who we got down here?
So these are Russian tortoises I rescued. So that's a female.
She's just going to town on that kale or lettuce.
Got a male here as well.
Oh yeah. Hi, sweetie.
I find it very interesting how like these guys, out of all of my tortoises, these guys do not touch the water bowl.
Really?
Yeah. Like
So they get enough from their.
Yeah.
Okay.
I filled that water up 2 weeks ago, and I went to go change it today. Didn't even touch the water.
Not even a dump in it?
Nope, nothing. But my
Wow.
leopard tortoise, that's from Africa, he goes to the water bowl all day long. I find it so weird.
That is weird. Where did we go? Did we skip one?
We can go up here.
Okay.
So this is the Australian blue-tongued skink.
Look at that fat tail. Oh, is that a gal?
It's a boy.
It's a boy. All right.
I got this from Crosstown Exotics as well.
Now, are the boys larger?
I believe so.
Is this a different species than the other one?
Yes.
Okay,
So,
so
yeah.
markings are totally different.
Yep. So there's a ton of different localities on the
Okay.
blue tongues. That one over there is Maruki, and then this one's Australian,
Okay.
the northern Australian.
Wow. That's just awesome to have the different locales there.
Yep.
And then you've got your crested here.
Yep.
Now, Kyle, I not rescued from, but I got my cresty as a rescue from Kyle as well. His is way tamer than mine. Oh, it's a nice Dalmatian.
Yep.
Is that right? I don't really know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's like a semi-Dalmatian.
Okay.
The super ones are the ones that like have black all over them.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw, we talked to Brandy Larson-Lowe from Rectastic Rex.
I did not see that.
She does like crazy, like the high-end gecko breeding. Here you go, buddy. There you go. There you go.
For me, like, I kind of like just having a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
To me, I can't really focus on one thing.
No way.
No
I
way.
would never guess that. Sorry, guys. It's like 100 degrees down here. I am like a pit stank. I'm not lifting my arms.
This is a Forreston's tortoise from Sulawesi in Indonesia.
That's not a foreskin tortoise. I've made that mistake. Don't make that mistake. From Asia. So they they like it more.
They love the humidity. That's why you can see on the glass.
Yeah, yeah. You really get that like cocoa fiber, that wet cocoa fiber smell.
Yeah, yeah.
It's refreshing, kind of. It's just like a nice. Anybody in the hobby, that's just a nice, like, comforting smell.
Yeah,
almost, like fresh cut grass. Here's that gorgeous boy again. Hi, buddy.
Yep. The Maruki.
He just really wants to be on the show.
Yeah, and this is another boy as well.
Okay.
But yeah, if you look at his fingers, you can see he's missing all of his, all
Oh,
of them. They're all stubs.
I didn't know if that was like, since he's missing all of them, I thought that was just how they are.
No, that's
Some tail shed.
Yep, someone kept him, from Indonesia, so that's high humidity.
Yeah.
They didn't keep high humidity, and unfortunately, when the skin
shed
will,
didn't- yeah.
it'll cut off circulation, and then they'll lose their.
So for those of you that don't know, when they shed, it doesn't always come off when it's not humid enough. So it'll constrict the flow of blood, and that will basically rot off the toes. Basically, they die and then rot off. So he does have those stumpy feet. I thought it was just, that's how much I know. I thought it was just his, how he looks. He's super friendly. Holy cow. He's really wanted to be on the show.
And then this is a Hacky Monitor.
Oh, the Ackies are great. These are also Australian.
Yep. So I got a lot of Australian stuff.
They are fast.
So this is a red male.
Now, are you target feeding any of these guys or no?
No, I just kind of throw crickets in there and
okay,
then
all right.
they go wild.
They like it pretty dry, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
we saw that, right?
Oh, no.
No, we missed one.
All right, so this one's got a cherry head.
Oh my gosh, it's a baby.
Redfoot tortoise, and then there's also a pancake tortoise in here. But they're both babies, so high humidity. They both need the higher humidity.
Okay.
So this guy is going to come on to a year old, and then actually he's going to turn 2, and this one's coming on a year.
That's a really cool looking tortoise, the way it's so flat.
Yeah, they're my favorite. They were like $20 a super long time ago, and people thought they were ugly and all that, and so then they got stopped.
I mean, just look at that plastron. Can you get your phone in there and get a good shot of that? Look at that. Look at those markings. Like, what's ugly about that? Nothing.
It's almost kind of like irradiated.
Now, Kyle waxed him this morning, knowing that we were coming, but I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's not wax. Turtle wax. Awful joke. That's not our non-sponsor today is Turtle Wax. And look at that. Wow, look at the bright red on that. Oh, my goodness.
Get a better view.
Do they come out when they're misted? Do they kind of come out of their shell?
She'll move around a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that red. Some of them you see and it's really muted. Is that with age more?
I think I've seen adults. My friend Mark Peppernick, he's got cherry head tortoises. He's got radiateds in his basement.
Okay.
He has his lineage is from 1980 imports, and
wow,
it's the same adults he's been breeding since the beginning.
Awesome.
Their heads are all that insanely fire red.
We'll do the Tego at the end because I want to do the test thing with her and see. So he's got an Argentine Tegu, and we think due to Nat's Tegu that they may or may not attack a certain color of blue or be drawn to it. Maybe not attack. That's not the right word. So and then we've got next to this giant skink, we've got our morning gecko, right?
Yep. Couple eggs too.
Beautiful. Couple eggs, bunch of hatched eggs. And I guess these guys, if you're not Johnny on the spot getting the babies out to mama, they are
cannibalistic.
Cannibalistic. What's the word though where they don't need a male?
Oh, parthenogenic.
Parthenogenic. So they just have babies. They don't need no man.
Yep.
The ultimate feminist. So they just have babies. It helps when they have more.
Yeah, they'll constantly be laying eggs.
Okay.
It's almost constant.
That's awesome.
Like if you look on that back one over there, the whole left side of the wall, there's probably 20 eggs.
Oh my God. We'll get there. We'll get there, guys. I promise. I still don't see anybody. Hi, DEA Exotics. Good to see you. This is a big old boy. I have a feeling he's getting upgraded soon.
Yep. Oh, shoot. My phone died.
Your phone died?
No.
Well, let's see. Maybe we can get a shot of him.
Yeah, let me go plug this in real quick.
We ran the risk. I didn't realize. There we go. Look at this guy. He just wants to be on camera. So this is your Beardy Dragon. I'm your unbeardy dragon. So this is your Beardy Dragon. Oh, look at him. Look at himself. He's so excited. Oh, that's a handsome boy. I don't know how tame these guys are. Like a lot of Kyle's stuff is rescues. He has worked as a vet tech. And hey, buddy. Are you friendly or not so much?
She's all right.
You're all right?
Yeah.
She's all right. I'm not getting bitten.
That was another rescue.
She's not that comfortable with it.
I think I told you the story last time, right? How like my ex gave me that one. I got stuck with that.
Yeah, you and your exes, I tell you.
Yeah.
So Kyle, let's ask some official questions while we're halfway through. So what kind of, do you have any official training or background that helps you with this hobby?
So I've actually worked in a ton of different parts of the animal industry in general. So I started, my first job was actually at a mouse farm.
Okay.
And then I went to a pet store for like a year. And then I went to another pet store for a year. And then I was working I actually, like, honestly, since from the beginning, I've probably been working after, I guess I was in the hobby for like a year or so before I started working with Crosstown Exotics.
Okay.
And they do the reptile shows for schools, birthday parties, things like that. So we were doing a lot of setup and display things to kind of just promote Crosstown Exotics. So we were going all over the place.
Sure.
Like we did the Schaumburg. It was the Fish Expo. I forgot what it was called.
Okay. They're having NARBCA or whatever is going to be in Schaumburg this year.
Yes.
The big show.
Yeah.
I'm going to go up there in June.
Yep. Then the RBC. Yep.
NARBC. There you go.
Yep. I'm excited about that. But that show, setup and display was awesome for the fish and with all the reptiles. Like we brought our alligator snapping turtle, the green anaconda. Oh my God, that show was awesome.
She's so cool. Like I held her and I always was watching those shows like, what if an anaconda got on you? Just crush its head. You'd be fine.
Oh, no. They are so strong.
She's like not even half grown.
Yeah.
And as soon as he put her on my neck, I was like, she's super tame. So she never I never felt threatened, but I definitely respected the power in that danger too.
He gave you Gamora, right? Not Nebula.
It was Gamora, yeah. She was at the last show they did before COVID shut down was at the Joliet Public Library on Black Road.
Gotcha.
And I brought my daughter and she kind of stole the show, but she ran up just next to Colin to be his assistant. And she was just like looking up at him. It was awesome. So, and I was like, Faith, get over here. And he's just like, oh, do you want to touch this toad? It was that big African dog he has.
Yep.
And she's like, no, and just ran back. So it was pretty funny. But Gamora, I never thought that you could get murdered by a snake, like an adult male who was ready for it.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, no, absolutely. This thing's not even an adult, and it could murder me right now if it wanted to.
They're not a joke for how strong they are.
Not at all. I was so glad
I've been working out constantly, knowing the fact, like, in June, I'm going to start doing reptile shows for Colin again because, COVID's kind of on its way out. So I'm going to start doing shows for him again. So I got to start working out and get ready for that.
She's like 70 pounds, or she was when I saw her last year.
Yeah,
so
she's big, yeah.
I would love to see her again.
COVID, he's power feeding them, so they're his green anacondas are really big now.
So we're gonna try to get Colin to go. I'm gonna try to use Kyle to help me get Colin to let me go to his house and see his stuff there because he's got an alligator. He's got all kind. Oh my God, he's got such great stuff. I would love to do more on site, but enough about Colin. We'll get back. So, who first got you into?
So
who or what first got you into herps?
So I got into the hobby. There was a documentary called Racing Extinction, and it was about how humans are kind of destroying the planet and kind of wiping out all these animal species with it. That's kind of the main reason. And they had the guy from Turtle Conservancy, drawing blank on his name.
It was not Steve Irwin or David Attenborough. I don't know what it is. No,
but yeah, he runs the Turtle Conservancy. That guy, he mentioned, turtles and tortoises are like probably the most endangered group of animals on the planet, just because of temperature sex termination with the turtles and tortoises. Like it's a big deal.
Oh, with the changing temperatures. Yeah.
So that's a big deal with them. So that's kind of the main reason. That's how I got really into it in the beginning. And then, so I honestly only had tortoises until I met Colin, and then that's kind of when it started out.
Colin's like a crack dealer for reptiles.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, we've been saying a lot of stuff, but turtles and tortoises, and a lot of reptiles actually, the sex of the baby depends on the temperature that the egg was incubated at. So tortoises are more susceptible to that. Turtles and tortoises. Yep. I didn't know that. I just learned that. But with rising global temperatures, you're going to get pretty much all males, right? The higher temperatures, all males.
Yep. And for certain species, it depends. Higher's male, or some, it depends.
So unless we get a lot more parthenogenic species, which I think is kind of gross to try to push that, but somebody said they just got a parthenogenic crested gecko who's never been with another gecko her whole life. They're testing it. So we'll see if that's a thing or not.
Interesting.
Weird
I mean,
mutation.
it totally could happen. Totally could happen.
It's crazy, but yeah, I guess it could. What were some of the other questions? I had the basic questions for you, and I don't remember what they are now. The training, who got you into it, who or what? So the turtle conservancy guy, and then Colin, obviously.
Yeah, he kind of expanded it.
You can look up Crosstown Exotics on Facebook, or Colin Langendorfer. He's got a bunch of guys on there. Mike, I've talked to Mike about bugs, I think. I don't remember. Let's keep going. I'll get more questions as we go. Right. So let's see what else we got here. So where did we leave off? We had the Hacky here.
Yep. So we got there's a pair of yellow Hackies in here, which everything's to get updates this summer because I got nothing else going on really.
Yeah, for sure. I see a tail.
Yep. They're probably hanging out in that log together.
Okay. Oh, these are the two that hang out together.
Yep.
They're kind of spazzes. There's the Tega. We're going to get to her later. Here's a Beardy.
Yep.
You were a rescue too, weren't you?
Another rescue, yep.
Yeah, look at you.
And then...
Oh, my gosh. What happened with the eyes? Was that a failed shed too?
Breeding, actually.
Breeding?
Yep, and I got medicine over there in the cabinet.
Yeah, I can see she's being treated with something.
Yep.
So she got them clawed while she was getting bred?
Yep.
See, people just do awful things. So, yeah, they're definitely getting upgraded. That's good. They've got an upgrade living here, I'll tell you that, for nothing. And who's in here? Another Hacky?
This is actually black head monitor. So,
okay.
Branus tristis.
She knows you can't get to her.
Yeah.
She's a little shy.
Yep, unfortunately.
Or he. That's okay. I mean, that's part of the deal.
Yep. You can't see everything.
You're not going to see everything, but we've got a lot to see. So we've got some tortoises down here, and we haven't even gotten to the good tortoises yet. Like, I mean, these are good, but believe me.
So this is my first tortoise ever. This is my...
Hey, bud.
So in February of 2016, so this one just turned like 5 years old now.
5 years old. And this is part of your first, like, conservative efforts.
Mm-hmm.
Can I scratch your neck? No, you're going to get mad? I just want to scratch your neck. The big tortoises like it. You're not a fan. All right, that's fair. I'm sorry. I invaded your space. I love the scoots on those guys.
Mm-hmm. They're very
little dudes.
Very pretty. And then these are two juvenile redfoots.
Okay. And are these the guys that use the water dish? I can tell it's been used.
Yep.
At least a little bit.
And I changed that literally like right before you came. I changed that twice. That was the second time I did.
Somebody definitely had a bath. You can tell they've got some of the substrate in there. Some of the soil. Who is this guy? Musk turtle?
Yep. Which I think mud and musk turtles are so overrated.
Overrated or underrated?
Sorry, underrated.
Okay.
They're awesome.
I'm hoping you guys can see that I can't really see what I'm doing with my camera, and I can't figure out how to flip it. So I was less prepared for this than I thought I was.
And then hopefully I'll go grab my phone shortly.
That's okay.
Charge.
I think you saw it, right?
All right, let's do this one.
It can happen in reticulated pythons. What are we talking about? I just popped in. All
right, so this one is...
Look at this tiny. Oh my gosh. Is that salamander?
Yep, these are salamanders. There's a bunch of...
Are these the baby mandarins?
No, these... Oh gosh, I forgot the sign. I know the scientific name.
Okay.
I would have to look. I totally forgot. I know the scientific name though.
They look like the mandarins to me, but they're way tiny to be mandarins.
No, not the mandarins. No, I believe these ones are from California.
When I worked in the pet stores, we sold the mandarins in like a Petco. Like we had mandarin salamanders for like $20.
Oh yeah.
Now they're like $200 or $300, and they're captive bred. So we had Suriname toads. We had everything.
We could,
Sicilians.
We could continue this way, I guess.
All right, who's this guy?
So these are two Hackies. These are red Hackies.
Oh yeah, we got both of them on accident.
Yep.
There we go. Ooh, that one's flapping.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's just a gorgeous semi-agitated lizard.
Yep.
Hi, buddy. You're okay. You're okay. Shh, 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 shh. I know I smell funny, but it's 100 degrees in here. You gotta bear with me.
Yep.
All right, we're going to put her back before we get Band-Aids. The other guy's just flipping his tail. Is this a pair?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so I raised them up, or I raised the female up, and then my friend who breeds Hackies, he had extra male.
It's just cool. Like, it's just, like ridged.
Mm-hmm.
If you got smacked with that, you would know. And
Yeah.
this guy here was really giving
That's
it his
another
best.
like common name from them is the ridge-tailed monitor.
Wow, look at that. See, I can name this stuff. You guys always make fun of me, but I can't trademark it if it's already named.
So that's a female electric blue day gecko. Unfortunately, like the females are brown. So I need to find a male for her.
So there's a brown gecko in here somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't see her. I see her food dish, so she'll be out eventually when the lights go out. Oh, there's that pile of eggs. Maybe you can see it. Let's see. Where's the camera? Can I open this or will it fly out?
You can open it.
I don't think she's anywhere near this.
I'm not worried, honestly. I have so many of those.
She's not anywhere near that. Let's see if you can see those. Yeah, there's a field of eggs there. That's morning gecko eggs. So that's what parthenogenesis gets you is eternal pregnancy, apparently.
And really hot. If you got a really hot room too.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yep, that'll do it.
They just pile them on.
Yep, and then because they kind of glue their eggs to the side of the glass, you can't like move them to the incubator.
Yeah, you can't really do anything except I have seen some people put in
like those film canisters. You could do that.
Yeah, where they put them in there and then you're good. But it's not a guarantee.
Yeah, I just let them hatch in there.
Yeah,
it's not even like it's not like I have a bunch of people looking to buy those. You know,
I'm already trying to think of a way to set it up where the female could shoot it out of there, and then who's this guy? He's feisty.
Yep. So, I don't know if
I'll just get the camera in on him.
Yep.
How's that?
What is this? That's Bronia lithrocilla.
Oh, this is the other Bronia.
Yep.
This is a different species.
Yep. So this one I got from Forrest Fanning.
He's pissy. All right.
A couple of years ago, before he passed.
Oh.
Yeah. So he started a Bronia alliance. So he was really big into the conservation of.
Are you really that upset? I would really love to hold you your silver. I didn't know a silver Bronia existed, you guys.
Yeah, so they're technically like the red-lipped.
Okay.
So they'll be the silver, and then as they age, they'll have some red on their head, and then it kind of varies between the species as well.
This one's way pissier than the other one, and about twice the size, it looks like.
Yep. I think that's going to be a male.
We'll know sometime when we put on our gloves.
Mm-hmm.
All right, as we come around, we're getting to the good stuff. I mean, we've seen a lot of good stuff, don't get me wrong. And I know you can hear the crickets. So he's also branched out. We've got hedgehogs that are hiding. Is mine still here, or did she go to another home?
I found a home for her.
Cool.
Yep.
It was not a good pet for me. She was not a fan of my lifestyle. You're brave. Those spines are sharper than I ever thought they could be.
Right.
I thought they would be like a hairbrush, kind of. They are not. It's a ball of needles.
Right. It's really bad.
She's not jacking at you, though, so that's good.
Yeah, no, he's actually
Or he?
Yeah, he's been pretty good. The female, though.
Oh, he came right out. Look at him. He's checking things out.
Yeah, I had him for, probably 4 years now. So, like, for a hedgehog, they live 3 to 5 years. So he's on
okay, so he's old.
Yeah. But then some
buddy.
breeders say, like, oh, yeah, I had one live 10 years. So it kind of varies, but the average is 3 to 5.
Hey, buddy. Oh, you're jumpy. Sorry.
Yeah. And these guys are nocturnal, so they'll come out a little bit.
So they're doing good. They've got a pretty decent setup. All right.
Very simple, too.
Let's see if we can see this carpet chameleon? Panther.
Panther.
I hope you guys can see the blue on this guy because he is gorgeous. Or she.
So the females are all, for the panthers, are all like an orangey pinkish color.
Okay.
And the males are a lot bigger. So here, I'll show you.
He's got some shed on his toe left. Look at him go.
I'll show you.
These guys are just gorgeous.
I'll show you that's an adult female.
I'm trying not to spoil anything because we're getting into some good stuff.
So this is a female.
Oh, here we go.
For comparison, it's tiny compared to the
yeah.
male.
So you definitely can't keep them together. Like they'll stress the crap right out.
Right.
Like you can tell she's all hunchback and stressed right now.
Yeah, I woke her up.
You found me.
And then
you found me.
We got the big pond.
Here's the pond. Oh, that's super clean today too.
Yeah.
It's a little
It's actually really dirty. I fixed that, but
oh, you did fix it. Good,
yeah,
good.
It was you know how I couldn't get it because it kept getting clogged? For whatever reason, this on the Fluval brand had like a white cap in here, just so things couldn't get sucked in.
Okay.
But it's causing stuff to get jammed. So like
Oh.
it made it worse, honestly.
Sometimes the fixes aren't the best thing.
Like it made it worse. So I just changed it for like a different piece that I had from an old cheaper filter, and it works great.
So I see a musk turtle. I see.
Yep. So there's
probably a slider.
So we got 2
Ooh.
Diamondback Terrapins.
I love the color of their skin. They are ready to chomp down. Look at this guy. He's feisty.
Just get them under the light. And then I got a trio of scorpion mud turtles. And there's 3. These are my favorite, the yellow cheeked mud turtles. I love that yellow face. That's just gorgeous. And they stay like relatively small.
And that's pretty much full grown.
Give or take, it'll get a little bit bigger.
That's still a reasonable size for an aquarium like pond. I love these little pond setups that they have.
Yeah. The Waterland tubs are probably the best thing for them, which I'm gonna probably get a couple more. And I'm over there.
Okay.
Really love the mustard.
That's awesome. All right, guys. Now we're getting into what I think is the money shot of the whole room. You might disagree, but I'm in love with this part of the room. I almost wanted to start just filming from in here barefoot. Let's see where I can get to where we can see most of it. I tried to stay away from this, but here is the tortoise setup here. So tell me what we've got in here, Kyle.
So we got 4 rescued female redfoot tortoises, and then I got a pair of eastern Herman's tortoise.
Come here.
And then this enclosure is 8 foot by 8 foot.
8 foot by 8 foot. You heard that right. So there's their little water enclosure over there, their water source. So wait, there's 5 tortoises in here that I see. Oh, it's got a sink right on it. So that's a bathroom sink or a.
So it's a slop sink.
It's a slop sink, like for real.
And we drilled a hole through the cinder blocks.
Okay.
This was like when I was first in here, I would bring down like 5-gallon buckets of water, like one to hot water to rinse it out, clean it out with soap, and then another one to fill it up. So that took like literally 30 minutes to do. So then my dad's like, why don't we just get water down here and put one of these tubs in there? Works the best thing ever.
It's just genius. I mean, it's already done.
Mm-hmm.
Now you just kind of rinse it out, scrub it a little bit, and you're good to go.
I did this right before you came back, and they came in here. I mean, it's not like they shit in here. It's just
well, they're dragging the dirt and whatever.
Yeah. Dirt and
I'm surprised they don't dump in there, because.
Which I would never do dirt again.
Yeah.
I try to do the repti chip in here. I need to get more of that stuff.
Yeah. It's just pretty dry and dusty.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Yeah, the soil gets dirt all over the place, all over the shelves, all over the lights, all that stuff, and it just drives me nuts.
Yeah.
You might as well just do the repti chip stuff. It doesn't cause as much dust.
Who's this guy coming to visit me?
So that's my male. I actually named him. He's Holmes.
Holmes?
Yeah.
Come on, Holmes.
Like Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, he sees this cricket. Come here, buddy. You want to eat this cricket?
Yeah, I'm building a 8 foot by 16 foot enclosure outside for the hermits.
Oh my gosh! For when it's nice out, if we ever get summer.
Mm-hmm. These guys are actually from Europe, so they could hibernate and everything.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep them out there year round, just so they get the natural cycle and everything, and so they breed better.
That circadian rhythm.
Yep.
I got you. Well, that's daytime, right? Circadian is kind of just daylight. I'm trying to use big words, guys.
And then boom, fill it up.
That's just genius. I love the hacks that you can get on these guys.
Yeah.
And I love it. Is this pond filter or pond?
So that's just a tarp.
Just a tarp? Just a plastic tarp?
I mean, this is when we were that's when I was a noob. I didn't know anything about like pond, anything. Like we could have made it so much better.
I mean, it's super cheap. It's such a great fix for like what you need. And they don't burrow, so they're not tearing it up.
Right. And then the wood and stuff, it would rot. So this stuff would last forever.
So this has been here for years now.
Yeah. So this was the first enclosure I built.
Holmes is trying to get on that cherry tortoise right there.
Oh yeah. He's
like, "What's up, ladies?
Yep.
I got game. I'm gonna spit game at you." I could just sit here for days, guys. I hope you don't mind. I brought my daughter here. She was not impressed at 2 years old. She was not a fan. And there are just a million spiders living in these bricks.
Yeah.
So there's also biomes.
Yep, they get all the loose crickets. So
Yeah.
the loose crickets love this pen.
Yeah.
That's the biggest issue with it, honestly, is the crickets. And then at night, this whole thing would be moving.
I wonder what you could get to put in here to eat them. Like a leopard gecko would climb out. That's no good.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'd probably have to just like kill them somehow.
How about a legless lizard?
Maybe. If you look in these
I'm always
cracks,
looking for stuff. What do you guys think? A legless lizard in here? Would that work? Like a little more sand, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't think the tortoises would bother it.
I don't know. The redfoots are definitely opportunistic.
Oh, okay.
So they're
might, omnivores more?
Yeah, they might.
Never mind. Never mind. That's an expensive fix too.
And then two of those I got from my friend, and
yeah.
He'll give them meat occasionally.
Okay.
So yeah, two of those he couldn't keep anymore, so he gave me them. So those two I know for a fact would go for it.
Never mind. Yeah. Never mind.
But I suppose would work great. I would just have to keep it a little bit more moist.
In here?
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep them hide like under there or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the regular old vulgare from outside would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I have 1,000 if you need them. Let me know. I literally have thousands. So
I just found I don't know what type they are, but I found they're usually just gray.
Okay.
But I found a red one, the type. So I was like, oh, this is
would
like
be
a
cool.
native one. So I was like, I was just picking weeds and I found it. I was like, all
that would be awesome.
I brought it inside. So
now let's get into some details. So now, obviously, some of these guys would normally have a bigger enclosure. Most of them are rescues. So we're going to assume they're doing way better than they would have done wherever they were. They're already doing better. You can tell they're being medicated. They're being treated by somebody who works for a veterinarian right now or used to.
I work at a veterinarian.
Works at a vet now. You're going to college for what? You're going down to Florida?
So right now I'm doing biology, but I might change it to business.
Okay.
Just so I could actually help animals. Like realistically, for conservation,
okay,
it's really politics.
Yeah,
it really is. And
so you
either have to have a lot of money, or you have to play the political game to actually make a difference in conservation.
Spoiler alert: Kyle's dad may have some money. We don't know. He gave up half of his basement for the zoo, and it's amazing. Like my dad doesn't love me that much for sure. Kyle's dad also built all these racks. I'm assuming Kyle gave some man-hour help, but these are really sturdy. Like I've been really impressed by their build. Like I just shook them like crazy. But they're very sturdy. They're totally square. They look like they can hold me. So.
Oh yeah.
And I'm pushing 280 now, kids. Winter's over. You hung out on the shelves before?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, when they were empty.
Yeah.
I held my way.
So check it out.
Yep. Just to make sure.
There's also a shed on the premises where there's breeding of mice going on. Roaches probably, right?
I have roaches actually. They're down here.
Oh, the roaches are down here.
And then I had built a rat rack, and now I'm just kind of waiting for my nozzles, my water nozzles to come from. I ordered them online, so those just need to come in, and then I'll do rats as well.
That's awesome, and enough to like sell to stores, like not just for this menagerie.
Right.
Menagerie is a good word.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everything here has just been thought out, at least as much as I would have thought it out. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so guys are getting upgraded.
Technically, I have a whole nother space for another row this way,
Yeah, there's space. So poor Kyle had a catastrophe with his isopods. I got a couple of my species from him, but my dwarf purples are exploded.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I built the room,
we've got sugar gliders.
Drop ceiling. I think 2 winters ago.
Okay.
I took the isopods out into the ferning, and I didn't even think about it, and they dried out.
That'll happen. Here's some more musk turtles. These are little guys.
Yep. So those are
these the yellow cheeks?
Baby yellow cheeks, and that's a Tabasco.
Okay.
Which those ones, let's see.
The Tabascos are super dope. Like they get that bright red.
Yep.
Where does he have it? Like on his ears?
He's kind of hiding his face. Yeah, it's like his neck.
Okay.
And then his head is
He's not having it.
Yep. Unfortunately. Yeah, those guys are cool.
They're almost fully aquatic. Like they're.
Yeah, they barely.
Moth turtles love being underwater.
Like I put this thing up here. They don't really come out. Like my female scorpion mud turtles never come out. My male will come out sometimes.
Yeah.
The females are always in the water.
Yeah.
Besides when they're laying eggs, obviously.
Sure, sure.
They'll come out. That's the only time I've ever seen them out.
And I heard they can breathe through their butts.
Yes.
That's a thing.
So
Confirmed.
For the painted turtles, when they're hibernating underwater, they can actually pull oxygen in through their cloaca.
Through the cloaca, which is the all-purpose hole.
Yep.
So I wish I had an all-purpose hole. There's too many holes going on. But that's too much information. Are you going to be angry again? That's the sound of an angry sugar glider.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which these were rescues too.
And Kyle's just going to grab them.
Well, they were given to me
there's
as
2 in there?
Yeah, there's 3. They were given to me as 2 males, and
Okay.
ended up being a pair, and then they ended up having a baby, and then I never took the baby out. So
Okay.
hopefully
So
they
now you have
don't
3.
breed again
Hey,
because I
buddy.
don't want any more.
I mean, that's not how that works.
I think because the pouch is like a smaller size, I think they know they can't fit any more babies in there.
Okay.
I honestly don't think I think they understand that. Because otherwise I think they would have, like, they're both intact. I've been feeding them enough, everything.
Yeah.
I think they would be breeding otherwise, because they're
I mean,
mammals.
these guys are super cute. I can't deny the cuteness.
But their urine does smell a lot. So
They do smell, guys. That's a warning. Like, that's why I don't have them. That's the urine.
Yeah.
They use it to mark, right?
Yeah.
Basically. So when they're
Yeah.
in heat or whatever, it's way worse.
Yeah. So once my sister gets back from vet school, she's in Grenada. She's gonna actually go to spay them and do neuters on them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna make her do exotics. So.
Yeah, the in-house. You don't have to worry about it anymore.
Right.
That's awesome. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Are you really that shy? Well, I guess you are. All right, I'll leave you alone. They're just adorable, though. Look at
And then
that.
I got 2 Chihuahua eggs in the incubator and then some Beardy eggs.
Oh, nice. So is this is your male, right?
Yep.
Do you have a female,
So
or did you?
It's at my buddy's house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's got the parrot.
So you bred them, and then you have the
he's got
incubators.
the eggs are mainland, and then I need to find a female Pine Island for my male.
Yeah.
We'll probably raise up those mainland Chihuahuas and then hopefully see if we get a pair or
That'd
not.
be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
I like geckos.
That says a TMI. See, I know what I do. It's TMI. That's how I roll. Does anybody have any questions? Where are we at on time? We're doing pretty good on time. I thought we'd be here a lot longer. I might be here a little bit longer. But does anybody have any questions for Kyle? Like, what kind of? Honestly, this is a massive cost just to set up what he's got here. So, but you've had some donations, right? Like some of the Exoterras and everything has been donated.
Yeah. So some of the stuff is ex-girlfriend.
All right.
All their animals got sick.
Okay.
They had a bunch of chameleons, and they got one from Expo. Quarantine your stuff. That's the lesson from this. Quarantine your stuff. It got, I don't know if it had some kind of parasites or something, but all their chameleons died within a month. So, and they had panthers.
That's the worst.
And veils and stuff. So they had a lot of stuff.
So I'm gonna have to quarantine the emerald tree skinks. I'll be asking you because I want to get a breeding colony of those.
Are you getting wild caught ones?
I mean, that's really all you can get. So I'm gonna go and see.
I would definitely.
I'm gonna try to make some connections at the show.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to get captive bred, but if I do get wild caught, I'm gonna try to breed to make captive bred communities.
I would probably look into deworming those guys.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard it's a lot.
And then I would definitely just treat them for mites, just in case. Even though if they don't have them, do it anyways.
I gotta wait till I build my.
If you have
massive.
like, if I brought something in this room that had mites, I probably everything got in here got mites. I'd probably quit the hobby. Like, that's how big of a pain in the ass it would be.
So do you have a quarantine room here?
I just quarantine stuff out in the fish room. So I'll just set up a tank on my bench in the fish room, and then.
Yeah, there's a whole fish room right through this wall here, or yeah, through that wall there. There's a whole fish room. We're not even gonna get into that. Like, that might be another visit. I don't know. We're not gonna get. I feel like we branch out enough. We don't need to get into fish too.
Yeah.
Forget that.
I pretty much have every type of animal. Like, I have insects, reptiles, amphibians. The only thing I don't really. Yeah, the only thing I don't really mess with is the snakes. Honestly, they're not my cup of tea.
I noticed you don't have snakes. They're not my jam either. I'm not a fan.
That's like my mom was like, no, you can't have any, and I'm like,
That's cool.
All right, I'll run with everything else. All right.
No snakes. All right, Mom. You should have made a broader. Sorry, Mom. Did she come down here?
Yeah, she actually she goes to the store, gets all like the groceries and stuff for me, cuts up all my greens and stuff. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then when we do, we have a bunch of hibiscus trees and stuff outside, and she'll pluck the flowers and give them to the tortoises down here.
Gosh, I just watched a thing of a guy who had tortoise takes for walks, right? So he takes them for walks, and it's like a 75-pound.
Was it that Asian guy? Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that.
It's like a dog. He takes it all over the place. And then somebody else had linked to a video where somebody had this crazy setup for their, I want to say it was leopard tortoise. Yeah. Does that sound right? Did they get that big?
The 70D.
Sulcata?
Yeah, it's a sulcata,
okay,
yeah.
Sulcata. This must have been another sulcata, too, because it was easily
But some leopards, the South African ones, get decently sized. I want to say like 45 pounds. This was basically all
yellow, so probably sulcata,
yeah,
right?
Sulcata, yeah.
Okay. So that one had like, it was like nirvana for tortoises. So he had such a great setup. So the setups like these inspire me to do better setups for my creatures. So hopefully, guys, I have a vacation. I'm going to have a video that I'm just going to post myself about my ants farm thing that I'm setting up. It should be done. Fingers crossed. I've been saying that for what, 6 months? Grady, how long has it been? You're still here. Grady's always busting my chops about it. I always talk about the projects I'm doing. I never finish them. So like my 5 foot by 4 foot by 3 foot setup, that's going to be emerald tree skinks and a 55-gallon tank and all kinds of stuff in there. I'm going to probably use the tank to heat it. So I think I could do that to get it up to keep it around 80.
Nice.
So I have to get some hot water fish for that, but we'll see. Nobody has any questions. So again, we opened the floor to questions and nobody has any. The only thing we had is what are we talking about? What's the temperature of that enclosure? Which enclosure is that, DEA? Sorry, I missed your question. It was a long time ago. They might not still be here. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. The temperature of this room, I want to say.
It's basically the temperature of the room. It's in the high 80s.
Yeah, I would say.
Oh, sorry, guys.
My incubator is at 80 degrees.
Okay.
So I would say it's probably like high 70s in here.
High 70s? And then they have their basking lights.
Yep.
So everybody's set up. I mean, there's just the electric bill in here alone is daunting.
I want to say it was, last month was like 225, 250.
Your dad loves you way more than my dad loves me.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, that's 90% of this room. I feel like all winter, if you got cold in this house, you just come down and put a lawn chair in here and watch lizards just do their thing.
Oh, yeah.
Reptiles. I guess there's not too many actual lizards in here.
No.
I think I need to get a chewy now. I think that's going to be a chewy or a gargoyle gecko. Oh, here we go. Who's this? How many animals?
Oh, I counted one time. So I'm definitely over 100 now. I'm probably between 100 and 115.
That's non-feeder animals and non-insects.
I did count my frogs. Like, I know Mike was telling me, like, yeah, because he has like 50 frogs, and like he has a huge exoterras.
Okay.
He has a ton of tree frogs in there, but he'll be like, oh, I count that as one animal. But I counted every single tree frog. So
okay.
Yeah.
Not just every species.
Right.
Okay.
Species-wise, I probably have like 50 or so.
So over 100.
Yeah.
Over 100, and that's not including feeders he's caring for. Okay, Moon over Mame, you're gonna probably have to watch the video. But there's tortoises, there's skinks, there's geckos, there's roaches, there's frogs, there's a tegu. We didn't do the tegu thing. All right, so all right, guys. So I heard from my someday co-host, I don't know where she's at or what she's doing, but I heard that tegus don't like a certain color of blue. Hers does not. It attacks it. So we're going to see. I have two things here we're going to use. I have this thing of banana chips that I'm going to donate if these guys like banana chips. I'm hoping they do. Well, I was going to leave her in there, but we could leave them on there. Oh. Is she up and about? She's gorgeous.
I think she's just still chilling because she ate a lot.
Okay. All right.
I gave her like 7 mice.
Oh my gosh. Well, we can look at her anyway. She's like asleep and we just handled her. She is just gorgeous. Did she just shed? She's in the process. Yeah. Oop. Hey, buddy.
That scared me.
That scared me too. So they've got teeth on them. So she's got some great calcium pockets. I love those cheeks.
It's definitely the full prey that they really need.
They need to prey with the bones?
Yep.
Now you feed primarily live because you have the live feeders, right? Okay.
And then I'll do like cut up chicken liver and things like that as well. and then I'll mix in some
Okay.
fruits and veggies. Like she loves banana.
That's awesome. You think she'd eat banana chips or no? Fresh banana only?
Probably only fresh.
Yeah, yeah. I brought banana chips hoping. I don't think she's going to go for it. She's not even got her eyes open.
Yeah, she's probably just digesting her food and relaxing. And plus,
there she goes. Let's see. What do you think of this blue? No? You don't care? She could give a crap.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't care. This is about the same shade of blue. Yep, made me jump again.
Yep.
Made us both jump, please. Just a sneezing tegu that's maybe half size. Made us jump. Google their skulls. If you get a minute tonight, Google the skull of a tegu. And yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
The teeth are insane. Yeah. They're not like emerald tree boa insane, but they're insane.
Yeah.
Emerald tree boa is a nope tube after I saw their fangs.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not even venomous. I'd rather get bit by a cobra, I think.
Yeah. Oh, you die. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I'd rather get bit by a dog than that. Because their teeth are for tearing.
Okay.
Dogs' teeth are more for like gripping. Like at the vet clinic, I get bit sometimes. Like I never get bit by that because I am so cautious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like especially when she's like food aggressive, like I'm not trying to pull her out or anything like mess with her.
Do you do tongs or do you just bring in a bowl for her? Because they're super smart.
I just toss the food in and just let her hunt. I enjoy watching her hunt. It's just it's more natural for like giving them live. It's natural for the animal. It gives them stimulation.
Yeah.
You think about it, like these animals are sitting in these enclosures all day, and if you're just feeding them like pre-killed stuff, like that's boring for them. They need the enrichment.
They need the enrichment. Yeah. Yeah.
And if people don't like feeding live, tough.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know too many people that have an ethic problem with it. I think it's more the problem that I've run into that people that have come on the show anyway have discussed is that you need to source quality stuff so you're not feeding garbage to your animal, but you're breeding your own, so you know exactly what's going into it. Right. Yeah. So that's a different situation. I think that's the main problem most people have, or possibly feeding like rat-size items, like they could damage your animal before. But I think there's a quick solution. I've seen the tail slap where you just grab it by the tail and give it a pop, and then it's mostly dead. Yeah. I will say watching my aunts hunt is the funniest thing on earth. Like they're so stupid and bad at it that it's hilarious. So
I bet. I mean, honestly, that'd be kind of cool to watch though.
I give them flightless fruit flies, and then I'll give them like a pre-killed roach or something, but it's still moving and kicking around because ganglia.
Yeah. Do you like just hit whack on the head or something?
I grab them with tweezers and just kind of squash the head, and then I kind of pull them open because I have carpenter ants, and they're not. I thought they'd be a lot better at it than they are. They're really really derpy. Okay. Watching them hunt the flightless fruit flies is hilarious because they'll get to it and then it'll jump away and they'll be like, "What? Where was that?" Like they don't know where it went, and then they have to go look for it again. So then the whole hive is going crazy. Like the whole colony is going nuts trying to see like, "Oh God, let's go, let's look for it." And the fruit flies can climb everything the ants can climb, so they hide. But it's eventually they get them. It's pretty funny to watch. Like they do like somersaults and flip around. But this guy, I bet, is just a savage. She's just gorgeous. Well, Kyle, thanks for having us.
No problem.
I think they have venom in their teeth. I don't think tegus have venom in their teeth, but they definitely have bacteria that could get you.
No, they don't have venom.
I think they did find out that the
Komodo dragon.
The Komodo dragon actually has venom. It's not just that gross breath.
Yeah. So,
I might just hang out here for a little bit, guys. So I don't know that there's going to be chat tonight, but I'll definitely do chat tomorrow. If Jody's doing chat over in ISO Buddies, I might pop on when I get home and get my chores done. So I still have a ton to do. I went to work, came home, put the baby to bed, and came to the Sterling Zoo. So, I might hang out here for a little bit and chat with Kyle. But I hope you enjoyed the show. If anybody has any other questions, I'm going to find out who Moon Over Miami is someday. I'm going to find out. He's saying hello, Josh and Andrew. So I'm thinking that might be Dale. Anyway, I'll find out eventually. I'll find you. So have a great night, guys. Kyle, thanks for joining us.
No problem.
Hope you had fun.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Was it a good time?
Yeah, we'll do an update maybe end of summer or something.
Absolutely. We're definitely going to come back.
Because this room will be way better.
Okay. I want to see the changes. Like, this is good. This is all rescue. Like, most of the stuff is rescue stuff. And the rest of the stuff, honestly, is in great enclosures. Like, they're in great setups. Kyle's definitely dedicated to the care and enrichment of his animals. So I can only imagine it's going to get better as time goes on. So it's literally, what are you, 20?
19.
19. He's not even 20. 19 years old. A lot of the guys we have on the show are in their teens, but definitely knows his stuff. Like, don't even discredit the young guys in the hobby because they know their stuff. They're coming in hot. They're going to be good. They're going to be the guys we're learning from later on. So that's good. Anyway, thanks again. Thanks again for having us, Kyle. This has been awesome.
You guys have a great night.
All right. See you later, ISO buddies.